I know you were at the Golovkin-Monroe fight, and the boxing community is asking for Cotto versus Golovkin. How do you feel about that? I know you saw the Golovkin fight. How do you feel about that fight?
I think it's a good fight. I mean, I would love to see everybody get ready for that fight. I think Alvarez obviously brings more money to the table right now, so I think we'd like to go that way first. But win that fight and Golovkin afterwards, I would love that.
How'd you see the fight between Golovkin and Monroe?
It was a good fight. Monroe had a lot of heart. Golovkin did what he does. He's a good puncher. I'm not so sure if after the second round he maybe should have stopped that fight to protect Monroe a little bit, but he took some punishment in that fight, but I hope it ended up okay.
So you think the fight between Monroe and Golovkin should have been stopped earlier?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, it gave him a chance to show his heart and come back, but he still took a lot more shots along the way. So it would be a tough call to stop the fight, obviously. But it was in my head that maybe I'm not sure.
Okay.
But I'm not his coach, so it's really none of my business.
Definitely, yeah. What about the fight between Saul Alvarez and Cotto? There was quotes circulating that Cotto said the fight is pretty much done, and after this fight, that's what's next. Is there any truth to that? Do you know anything about that?
No. He's getting ready for one fight at a time.
No, as in the sense that you don't know anything about it, or it's not true?
Who?
The rumor. No, as in is not true, or you don't know anything about it?
I just know about this fight.
Okay, what about Daniel Gill? Daniel Gill is a great fighter, a former world champion, and I use the word former loosely because in all reality, he's a great world champion. He's a world champion. Is there any expectations from you guys to live up to the performance that Golovkin had against Daniel Gill?
Well, Gill's a very tough opponent, and I think we needed somebody that would give us a good fight, and that's why I picked him, and I think it's a very competitive fight, and Gill is a tough guy, and I look forward to a good fight. Okay, what happened with the 157 catch weight? Technically, anything above 154 to 160 is middleweight, but the fans had a little bit of they were a little bit roughed up because of the 154 catch weight. Where did that come from? Did that come from Cotto? I don't think the fans give a shit. It's a fight.
Did that come from Cotto's camp?
They agreed to it, so I don't know who negotiates that. I don't negotiate weight.
Okay, cool.
How anxious are you for this weekend or next weekend?
How interested am I?
Yeah, how anxious are you?
Very anxious, ready to go.
What do you expect from Gill? Do you expect a tough fight? Because he's been in there with former world champions like Anthony Mundane, Darren Barker, Felix Sturm. He's had great fights. He always leaves his heart in the ring. What do you expect from Gill? Do you expect anything less?
No, I expect a tough fight.
He's a very skillful fighter, very strong.
You're a big fan of his, I can tell.
Yes.
Are you related? Huh? Are you related?
No, just a big fan of boxing. I know Gill exactly. I watched his 2 fights against Anthony Mundane.
I know.
Yeah, okay, well, we both scout him pretty well.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, okay.
I picked him, so that's...
You picked him for a reason. He's a great fighter. Okay, what do you see about Gill? He has speed, he has power, he has skill, he has movement. Movement has bothered Cotto in the past with Trout, for example. So, how do you expect Cotto to change that?
I don't think you're right on the movement part. I don't think his movement's that great. He moves in straight lines, and that's forward. He likes to fight. He likes to exchange.
So he likes to exchange. So you expect a shootout. You expect a brawl, right?
Well, we might not get in a shootout with him, but the thing is, we get out boxing.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
So if this sticks to boxing, you guys will definitely outbox him. Is that what you're saying?
I think we'll knock him out in the late rounds.
Late rounds.
Do you have a number for what round?
What?
I'd like to round because we haven't fought for a year, so I would like to get some numbers up there, get some rounds. And Gill's a tough guy. I think he'll give it to us.
Okay. You know the fans will be measuring Cotto's performance against Gill to the one Golovkin gave against Gill. Does that matter to you guys?
Doesn't matter whatsoever. Just because one guy's an early starter and a good puncher early in fights, and maybe not so, it's a good puncher late in fights. You can't compare people like that. I mean, they just, nobody's the same.
Okay, do you expect Golovkin, you know, if Cotto fights Golovkin, what do you expect Cotto to bother the most Golovkin? What does Cotto have that will bother Golovkin the most?
We'll figure it out after this fight.
What about Canelo Alvarez?
We'll figure that one out too. Please right now, until after. We have one fight at a time and this is what's in front of us.